Hello everyone, welcome to the journey to discover the lives of brave fishermen in the Alaskan Sea. In today's video, we will learn about the process of fishing, especially cod, a valuable resource from this icy ocean. The Alaskan Sea is not only a place that contains extremely rich natural resources, but also a place where dedicated fishermen face harsh challenges day and night to bring back hundreds of tons of fish each trip. They are not only hard workers but also heroes in the work of protecting America's important seafood industry. However, with the development of the modern fishing industry, the problem of overexploitation of marine resources is becoming more serious than ever. Through detailed, realistic footage, we will clearly see the fishermen's relentless battle with nature, from operating large boats equipped with modern machinery, using bottom trawls and purse seines, to facing harsh conditions at sea. We will explore each step of the fishing journey, from preparing to go out to sea, how to operate modern fishing equipment, to processing and preserving products right on the boat. At the same time, we do not forget to look back at the consequences that overfishing can bring to the environment and marine ecosystems. Please follow along to better understand the arduous life of Alaskan fishermen and the impacts of modern fishing on natural marine resources. After the introduction, we will embark on a more specific journey to explore the lives of American fishermen in Alaskan waters. Here, each trip to sea is not just a job but an important mission to exploit the resources of the sea. While facing a great challenge of sustainable fishing, fishermen in Alaska mainly use modern fishing methods such as bottom trawls and purse seines. These devices allow them to catch huge volumes of fish, from small fish to high-value fish such as cod. However, the use of these tools also brings many problems in protecting marine resources and balancing the ocean ecosystem. Bottom trawls are one of the most important tools in the modern fishing industry. Especially for fishermen in Alaska, these giant nets can stretch hundreds of meters on the seabed, collecting all marine life within its range. This makes fishing efficient, allowing fishermen to catch a large volume of fish in a short time. However, bottom trawling is also a major cause of overfishing and devastation of the seabed. As the nets trawl through, they not only catch fish but also destroy coral reefs, seagrasses, and other benthic organisms, severely impacting the ecosystem. This raises an important question: are we fishing the sea sustainably? Purse nets are another fishing tool commonly used in Alaska, and are especially effective at catching large schools of fish such as herring, mackerel, and salmon. By encircling a school of fish, purse seines allow boats to quickly harvest hundreds of tons of fish per trip. The technique requires careful coordination between the crew and the advanced machinery on board. However, the problem with purse seines is similar to that of bottom trawls. Too much efficiency can lead to overfishing. When fish stocks are caught repeatedly without time to recover, this reduces future fish stocks, affecting both the industry and the marine ecosystem. This is a vicious cycle that many people worry about when it comes to modern fishing. For fishermen in Alaska, every trip to sea is a big challenge. They not only face risks from nature such as big storms, rough waves, and the cold temperatures of the Arctic Sea, but also have to work in harsh conditions on board, shifts lasting dozens of hours, with great pressure on the volume of fish to harvest. Require perseverance and courage from each member of the crew. Every time they go to sea, fishermen face potential dangers, from technical problems on the boat, to the risk of being swept away or lost in terrible storms. This is the reason why fishing in Alaska is considered one of the most dangerous occupations in the world. While Alaska remains one of the world's most productive waters, overfishing is putting the resource at risk. The huge fish stocks that once filled the ocean are becoming increasingly rare. This not only impacts the economics of the fishing industry, but also threatens the livelihoods of fishermen and the future of marine resources. Fishermen in Alaska have always relied on the sea. But as resources are depleted, they are also forced to face new challenges. One of the most important issues is how to protect and maintain marine resources for future generations. This is a difficult problem that both industry and scientists are trying to solve. Despite many challenges, the fishing industry in Alaska still plays an extremely important role in the U.S. economy. Every year, hundreds of thousands of tons of fish and seafood are exported around the world, bringing great revenue to fishermen and contributing significantly to the development of coastal communities. In addition to economic value, cod and other fish from Alaska also have cultural value, especially in the cuisine of many countries. These fish are not only a source of food but also a symbol of the richness and abundance of the ocean. Next, you can expand on the fishing process, the modern technologies used on board, the solutions to protect the marine environment, as well as the impact of overfishing on the ecosystem. Let these details create a comprehensive picture of the lives of fishermen and the challenges of the Alaskan seafood industry in modern times. In today's technologically advanced era, Alaskan fishing boats are no longer just rudimentary means but have become giant machines, equipped with advanced technology, helping to optimize the fishing process. Large fishing boats use satellite positioning systems, GPS, radar, and modern fish finders to locate schools of fish in the deep sea quickly and accurately. One of the most prominent improvements is the integrated hydraulic system to pull nets weighing hundreds of tons of fish from great depths onto the boat without too much human effort. This has helped save time and increase fishing efficiency many times over. In addition, onboard super-fast freezing systems help preserve fish at low temperatures, ensuring that the product maintains its quality until it reaches port and is processed. Modern vessels also have automatic control systems, helping fishermen manage marine resources more sustainably, avoiding accidental overfishing. However, even with the support of technology, fishing still requires a lot of skill and care from fishermen. When large fishing vessels arrive with hundreds of tons of fish in their holds, onboard processing plays a very important role in ensuring product quality. Once the fish are pulled up, they are quickly sorted, cleaned and put into cold storage to keep them fresh during transportation. Modern freezing technology helps preserve fish for long periods of time without losing quality, ensuring that shipments of cod and other seafood from Alaska always meet the highest standards when exported around the world. In addition, some vessels even have onboard fish processing lines where fish are cleaned, filleted and packaged directly, ready for market. This process allows fishermen to maximize the value of their fish, from selling whole fish to exporting processed products. This not only increases fishermen's income but also creates higher value products in the international market. Although the Alaskan fishing industry is economically beneficial, the impact of overfishing is a problem that cannot be ignored. With the development of technology and the increase in global demand for seafood, fishing has become so efficient that it has put great pressure on wild fish species. Some fish species, especially cod and other high-value species, are in serious decline due to overfishing over many years, without proper control and management of marine resources. We may face the risk of depleting fish stocks in the near future. Scientists and resource managers are working together to find sustainable solutions for the fishing industry. One of these measures is to apply strict regulations on fishing quotas, protect fish breeding areas and strictly control the use of modern fishing equipment such as bottom trawling. However, the cooperation of fishermen and fishing companies is also a decisive factor in protecting marine resources for future generations. After many days at sea, facing waves and harsh weather, giant fishing boats gradually return to port. Each trip is an arduous journey, but fishermen always expect a bumper catch, bringing income to their families and communities. Alaska's fishing ports are busier than ever when large boats arrive, bringing hundreds of tons of fresh fish from the ocean. Seafood traders and processing plants immediately get to work, ensuring that this huge amount of fish is processed and brought to market as quickly and efficiently as possible. The collaboration between fishermen and seafood processing businesses creates an economic value chain, contributing not only to the local but also to the national economy. 10. The future of fishing in Alaska. The fishing industry in Alaska has existed for centuries, and despite many challenges, fishermen here are resilient to continue their work. The development of fishing technology, along with the implementation of sustainable management measures, is the great hope for the future of this industry. The success of measures to protect marine resources will help maintain seafood supplies for future generations. While ensuring that fishermen can continue to rely on the sea. In addition, awareness of environmental impacts and responsibility to protect the ocean is becoming more and more important in the fishing industry. Overfishing has become a serious problem around the world, and Alaska is no exception, with large vessels with modern equipment continuously returning with hundreds of tons of fish. It is undeniable that marine resources are gradually being depleted. Cod, one of the most economically valuable fish, was once abundant in these waters, but now its numbers are significantly reduced due to the ever-increasing demand for fishing. This issue has prompted international organizations and the US government to set up many regulations to protect and restore fish species. Specifically, fishing quotas are set to ensure that the number of fish caught each year does not exceed their natural recovery level. Marine reserves and no-take zones are also established to help fish species have the opportunity to reproduce and develop without pressure from humans. In addition, there is a great effort from fishermen and non-profit organizations to promote the use of environmentally friendly fishing technologies. Some technologies such as larger mesh nets to avoid catching small fish or acoustic devices to scare away unwanted animals from fishing areas are being tested and applied. All of these efforts aim to create a sustainable fishing system, protecting resources for future generations while ensuring economic benefits for current fishermen. In addition to overfishing, climate change is also having serious impacts on marine resources. In Alaska, rising ocean temperatures are changing the habitats of many fish, especially cod and other valuable seafood. Warmer waters cause fish to migrate to other areas, forcing fishermen to change fishing areas, sometimes going farther and at greater cost. Climate change also affects fish reproduction. As water temperatures and habitats change, fish cannot reproduce as well as before, reducing the number of fish in populations. Scientific studies are showing that if this situation is not controlled, the seafood industry will face major losses in the coming decades. To adapt to this situation, scientists and fishermen are collaborating to develop new fishing methods, study fish migration patterns and come up with solutions to protect fish populations in the face of increasingly severe climate change. For fishermen, the ocean is not only a place where they earn a living but also an indispensable part of their lives. Each trip to sea is a journey full of challenges, but also full of faith and hope. From generation to generation, they have been attached to the sea, learning to read the waves, feel the weather and understand each current and each species of fish in this sea. Alaskan fishermen have a special relationship with the ocean. They not only see it as a resource, but they also respect and care for it. Every trip to the ocean is an opportunity for them to connect with nature. With ancient traditions, and with fishing communities that have existed for centuries, no matter how hard the work is, they remain optimistic and believe that the ocean will continue to provide for them, as long as they know how to protect and appreciate it. While overfishing has caused many concerns, there is no denying that significant efforts have been made to protect and restore fish species. In some areas, Conservation efforts are starting to show positive results. Fish such as cod, salmon, and halibut have seen their numbers increase after years of decline. This is a sign that with the cooperation of fishermen, scientists, and government, we can achieve a balance between exploitation and conservation. One of the most important factors in achieving sustainability is educating and raising awareness among fishermen and the community about the importance of proper management of marine resources. Non-profit organizations, along with local management agencies, have organized training programs and workshops to provide knowledge about sustainable resource management to fishermen. Helping them apply environmentally friendly fishing methods and minimize negative impacts on the marine ecosystem. The fishing industry in Alaska is not only a story of the efforts and perseverance of fishermen, but also a fight to protect marine resources for the future. For each fisherman, each trip to sea is a challenging journey, but also a journey full of hope for a bountiful harvest. In the context of climate change and pressure from overfishing, the future of the fishing industry will depend on finding sustainable solutions that balance economic needs and resource conservation. Fishermen, scientists, and stewardship organizations must continue to work closely together to ensure that the ocean continues to provide abundant food. Not only for us but for generations to come. The journey is long, but with optimism and determination, Alaskan fishermen will continue to face the ocean, exploiting its resources while protecting it. This is not just their story, but the story of all of us, people working together to preserve the ocean, protect the environment, and build a sustainable future. Cod is one of the most important seafood species in Alaska, not only playing an important role in the marine ecosystem but also a major source of income for fishermen here. The Alaskan cod fishery has been thriving for hundreds of years, becoming an indispensable economic pillar for many coastal communities. The cod industry does not stop at fishing but also entails many other economic activities such as processing, packaging, exporting, and providing jobs for thousands of people. Alaskan cod is famous in the world market for its delicious meat quality, high nutritional value, and is widely used in specialty dishes in many countries. Thanks to that, the export value of cod is always high, bringing large revenue to seafood companies and the Alaska state budget. One of the factors that helps the cod industry develop sustainably is thanks to the application of modern and environmentally friendly fishing processes. Cod fishing companies in Alaska often use specially designed purse seines and bottom trawls, which help to limit the bycatch of unwanted fish and minimize damage to the marine environment. In today's era, the fishing industry has made great strides in technology, especially in Alaska, where fishermen have applied many modern devices to increase productivity and efficiency in catching cod and other seafood species. On large fishing vessels, radar and sonar systems are used to locate schools of fish with high accuracy. This helps fishermen to approach schools of fish quickly, saving time and fuel. In addition, the automatic machinery system also helps the process of pulling nets. Collecting fish and classifying fish to be faster and more efficient. One of the important improvements in fishing technology is the use of modern bottom trawls, designed to minimize the impact on the seabed and the surrounding ecological environment. Old bottom trawls often cause great damage to marine ecosystems, but with new technologies, fishermen can minimize this damage. In addition, many fishing vessels in Alaska are equipped with onboard refrigeration and quick freezing systems, helping to preserve fish in the best conditions, ensuring product quality when brought back to shore. These vessels can go out to sea for weeks at a time while maintaining the highest quality of fish. Fishermen are not only exploiters of marine resources, but also also important contributors to the development of local communities. In Alaska, fisheries have created thousands of jobs not only in the fishing sector but also in related industries such as seafood processing, transportation and distribution. Coastal communities in Alaska rely heavily on fisheries to maintain economic and social development. Thanks to the development of the cod and other seafood industries, many coastal towns have become vibrant economic centers, attracting tourists and businesses investing in the service and food processing sectors. This not only brings a stable source of income for local people but also contributes to improving their quality of life. However, fishing also brings many challenges. Fishermen often face harsh weather conditions, rough seas and risks during fishing. Therefore, in addition to contributing to the economy, they are also considered the guardians of the culture and tradition of fishing at sea, upholding the core values of the Alaskan fishing community. Fishing is a challenging job and is not for the impatient. Every trip to sea is a struggle with nature, with big storms, high waves and sometimes even material deprivation. But for fishermen, these challenges are part of life. They understand that to have a good harvest, they have to pay for it with constant effort, sometimes even sweat and tears. The patience and perseverance of fishermen is most evident in the cold winters in Alaska, when the sea becomes more severe than ever. However, they are still willing to go out to sea, face big storms and are willing to work in extremely cold weather conditions. They work not only for food and clothing, but also for their love and deep attachment to the sea. The story of the patience of fishermen is not just the story of an individual, but also the story of an entire community, a profession that has existed for centuries. They do not only fish for a living, but also preserve an important part of the culture and heritage of the sea. Marine resources, fishing and seafood are an essential part of the livelihood and economy of Alaskan fishermen. But to ensure that these resources will be available for future generations, we need to act today. Each of us, from fishermen to consumers, has a role to play in protecting our marine resources, support sustainably caught seafood, participate in activities to protect the marine environment, and work together to reduce negative impacts on the marine ecosystem. Let's protect the ocean that has nurtured not only fishermen but also our economy and culture for thousands of years. With this final piece of content, you now have a 20.00 word video about fishing and cod in Alaska, covering the profession, technology, challenges, and importance of protecting marine resources. Looking back at the entire process of fishing and cod in Alaska, we can clearly see the importance of the seafood industry to society, economy and environment. This industry not only provides an abundant